Dr. Guleria, what do we know so far about the variant that has been discovered in India? Is it more infectious? Already we have a report from the UK that says that they feel it's as infectious as the variant that was discovered in the UK last year.
Yes. So if you look at biological data, based on the number of cases that we're seeing in areas where the variant is being reported, there is a huge surge as far as the number of cases is concerned. Therefore, one could conclude that, yes, this seems to be a more infectious data, but scientifically, we will need to develop a clinico-epidemiological correlation. That is that you see that in a particular area, you are seeing this variant becoming the dominant variant, and at the same time, you are able to show that this is linked with increase in the number of cases as was done in certain. Then we have definite evidence. But if you look at what is available right now, definitely this variant seems to be more infectious. And this is inherent with how the virus will behave as it evolves over a period of time.
And then the question that many ask after that is the vaccine that we currently have effective against this new variant?
So whatever data as we have as of now suggests that the vaccine does have efficacy against the new variant. Some arguments, the efficacy may come down a little bit. But remember, most vaccines have an efficacy which is more than above what the WHO had set as a baseline of at least a 50% efficacy. Most vaccines have efficacy which goes up to 70, 80, or even 90%. So therefore, it is likely that vaccines will work. But the word of caution here is that the virus will continue to mutate, and we need to continue to have good genome sequencing, pick up the mutations, and evaluate it with the currently available vaccines in terms of efficacy in a sort of a war-footing manner, so that we are ahead of the virus rather than sort of chasing it.
Right, and this is a point you've been making continuously on the show about how we need more data, we need more genomic, studies on these variants. And I also want to ask you, now there are reports of, sub-variants. So is there a difference between the variant which is a B1617, then there's B1617.1 and B1617.2? Now, I've read that different variants or different sub-variants are being found in different parts of the country.
Yes, so there are subtle differences because these variants have different mutations. Many of them are at the spike protein, which means that these variants have the potential of being more infectious. What is the cause of concern is that are they also having a chance of causing what we call an immune escape mechanism? That is, is there leading to a higher chance of getting reinfection, or is it leading to less efficacy of the vaccine? And like I said before, these variants are emerging, and it's a cause of concern because as we have more and more number of cases, we're having more than 4 lakh cases a day. That means the virus is replicating at to a large extent in our country. The more the replication, the more the chances of new variants developing, and the more the chances of that these variants will evolve, really develop a mechanism to become more infectious and become more, let's say, resistant to the treatment strategies that we have. That is why we need to also work aggressively in bringing the number of cases down, because that will help in decreasing the emergence of new variants, which may be a cause of concern in the long term.